Hey guys, it's Alex or RCG Blade here, and in today's video I'm going to be doing, actually this is the beginning of a little series I'm going to be doing, where basically I'm just going to be going over some speedrunning tips and some guides, stuff that's helped me out, trying to, give back. Now, I am by no means a professional speedrunner. I've never come close to any world records as far as I'm aware, but I'm someone who thinks that it's fun, adds a challenge and some replayability to a game once you're done with it, and so I want to help you guys get the most out of your games. So in today's video, we're starting off with Resident Evil 7. More specifically, what you can expect and what tactics you should be using if you want to beat the first portion of the game in a speedy manner. Now, before we begin, just something kind of quick and easy to learn. It's going to be useful throughout any run of Resident Evil 7, not necessarily only speedrun runs. So, it's healing. Now, I'm sure many people already know about this, but for those of you who may not, you know how to heal, right? You press the heal button, this animation plays, and then once that animation's over, you get control of your hands back, right? Well, that's not always the case, or at least it doesn't have to be. What you can do instead is block after you heal. So what you want to do is heal until the blood goes away, and then press the block button, and then you're free to do whatever you'd like with your hands afterwards. Additionally, you're going to need to change some settings around because, similarly with Resident Evil 2 Remake, this game's melee damage actually goes off of frame rate. For example, you're going to want to have the highest frame rate, not the lowest, the highest frame rate you can get. And I achieved a huge frame rate boost simply by doing two of these things. First one being setting my rendering method from normal, where I get around 140 frames, versus interlaced, in which I get a boost at around 190. And yeah, it makes the game look like Minecraft, but whatever. And you also have to have VSync turned off and your frame rate set to variable. Additionally, if you find that you're not getting a high enough frame rate, you can also mess around with your resolution scaling. My resolution scaling, I set it to 8 just to get a 40 frames per second boost. You may not have to do this. My PC is not beefy at all. I'm running a GTX 1050, a quad-core i5 processor, and 12 gigabytes of RAM. So make sure you have a decent frame rate. You're going to want around 180 to 200. Alright, so now that we're in, I haven't moved at all from when I got out of the vehicle. The first thing you're going to want to do is zoom. Okay, I kind of didn't mean to hit that. And yeah, this is where you suffer. Like, the game looks pretty ass, I won't lie. But I mean, like I said, presumably you're doing this because you want to speedrun it. So it, in the end, is all worth it. So yeah, you basically just want to keep hugging the sides that you'll have to turn. This part is fairly straightforward. It kind of sucks when Jack comes around because you get slowed down. Like so. But once he's gone, I mean, you're given free liberty. There's one part where you'll have to crouch. And that's pretty much the only thing you'll have to pay attention to. Other than not sticking too close to the wall where you kind of get stuck. So right here you want to take a left turn. Crouch. Get back up. And just keep running. Also, obviously in the speedrun you're not going to be picking up any little useless story items. So we're not going to be getting the ID in that purse or anything like that. I could have gone through there, I don't know why I didn't, but that'll save you some time. Alright, so now once you're in the house, just spam F. Whenever you're coming up on a door, another tip, well, depending on what you're playing on PC, you want to spam the shit out of F. Just make sure that all the doors get opened up. So, the second you come in, you're going to want to run all the way over here. Come over here, and you're going to be spamming F again. For this handle. Oh my god, why isn't it working? There we go. I find that there's some very precise hitboxes you have to hit with some of the things in this game. Alright, so we're going to go on this ladder and it's going to break on us, as we all know. Uh-oh. And we're on the ground. After this is pretty straightforward. You're just going to be running towards Mia, trying to get her saved as fast as you can with as few problems. There was one part coming up that you need to be aware of right here. I think you can avoid that, to be honest, but... So, we find a dead body in this water, and that slows us down, and we don't want it. So, what the hell are you going to do about it? Well, I'll tell you what you're going to do. You're going to... Oh. There. And voila, you've skipped the dead body. Bye-bye. And now, basically, you're just running to get to Mia. She's right there. You want to just go right over here. Okay, come on. Wow, my hitboxes are very unlucky this time around. And boom. Now, one of the things you're just going to have to get good at is knowing where the hell everything is in your inventory. And to be honest, I kind of suck at it. So, that time I actually did it pretty fast. But, you know, it'll take you a while to get used to it. It's kind of muscle memory. Also, I do not advise using the mouse if you're speedrunning. I would navigate all menus using just the keypad. And this is where everything kind of slows down. I mean, at this point, you can't get past Mia. It's a walking simulator. You just kind of have to go her pace, and her pace is rather slow. So we're just going to skip all this, and we're going to make our way towards... Actually, we're not going to skip this, because there's something important you kind of going to have to see.
Baby, you've been gone 3 years.
3 years?
Well, actually, we'll skip until that point, at least.
3 years?
Basically, it's going to be getting Mia to get kidnapped by Jack Baker. So I'll come back to you when it's the time. Alright, so after skipping all of that, here we are. My favorite part of the speedrun, where you very rudely push your hand on the door. Come on, open that, open that. Alright, so we want Mia to get kidnapped by Jack. So basically, in order to trigger this, you've got to come into this little side room, and you've got to check out these dolls. Either one, doesn't matter which one, I believe. I think you can do either, but we're going to be doing this one.
We're going to be a family now that you're here.
So we just got to let her finish up her talking. Alright, and then... there we go. And she's gone. That one kind of, you require some luck. It's a little tough. And here we are, out of the basement, into the frying pan. Poor Ethan, he has no idea what's about to come hit him. But we do. We're prepared. Oh, that was some weird lag. Now you want to come straight back down here, even if you don't hear the knocking, and just keep going down the steps until you encounter Mia crawling up them like a crazy crack lady. The crazy crack lady that she always was. Also, side note, I love how perfect all their teeth are despite all of this. They're always pretty damn well maintained. So at least they got decent hygiene. And now you kind of just want to let Mia do whatever the hell she wants to you. There's no point in resisting, it doesn't do anything. And then you kind of just walk forward towards her, it just helps decrease the time it takes for her to run up to you. And I mean, for the most part, this part's autopilot. You're just kind of waiting for the cutscene to end. You can look around if you want. Oh, you got me, Mia. And now, she does a little bit of headbang into some rock and roll, I guess it's in her head.
I can feel her clawing her way back inside of me.
But again, like I said, there's a lot of stuff at the beginning here you kind of just have to let go on.
Leave me alone.
A lot of time you just kind of have to accept is going to be added.
I deserve this.
But now, this is probably my second least favorite part of doing the speedrun. And that is the getting Mia's body to activate. It's very tough. It's really weird. I've never found something that makes it happen faster or sooner. Come on. Really, come on. There we go. Yeah, it's just... I want to say RNG. I don't know if it's based on a timer or something, but it honestly feels like RNG. Alright, so you want to grab the axe first thing during this fight. And just go to town on her. Okay, don't let her hit you first, though, because that's really not what you want to do. Wow, what the heck is going on here? I'm swinging, but it's not swinging. There we go. And then you just want to hit her, and then dead. Yeah, you don't want to miss those first two swings, though. You wanna hit those. And she's down. There we go. Just gotta get that phone to ring. And now we get to talk to Zoe in a cutscene we can't skip.
Who's this?
Because this game really loves wasting our
My
time.
name's Zoe. There should be a way out through the attic.
Attic.
Go there. Now.
Okay, Zoe. Thank you for your help. Oh, but she's gone. By the way, pick up the axe. You don't want to leave here without it. The axe is your key to killing Mia very quickly. And it's all about the frame rate and a couple swings of the axe. Oh, come on. What? Why is it on the axe? Okay, well, you know, you'd want to quickly go to the bolt cutters there. Pick this up, grab the fuse. Uh-oh, look, it's Mia. Then you want to put the fuse into finessing, and I probably won't, to be honest. Yep, that was pretty slow. And now we get another time where Mia just kind of stops us in our tracks, and we just got to deal with her bullshit.
I know you didn't mean to hurt me.
Oh, what's that behind your nut? What's, oh, what? A screwdriver? Oh, you wouldn't stab that into my left hand against the wall, would you? You wouldn't pin it? That's not you, Mia. No, you wouldn't. Oh, wow, would you look at that? She really did. So, I mean, you can just sit here if you want. You can tug on it. Doesn't do anything. Personally, I just like to watch and do nothing. As if I'm complicit.
Let's see how you feel.
Or you can dab on her. Oh. Uh-oh. And there goes the hand. By the way, I mean, I like to pick up the hand. I try to do it every run, but if you're speedrunning, it's not, you know, you don't have to pick up the hand. So, it's up to you. If you're going for, like, the super duper world record, leave the hand alone. But if you're like me, and you gotta respect the hand, then you gotta respect the hand. Alright. So now what you want to do, go up here, press this button, and get ready to rumble. For the worst boss fight, maybe apart from like the final Jack fight, I freaking hate this boss fight so much, especially with how inconsistent and how tough it is to get this quick kill, and I'm really hoping I'll get it now or I'll be embarrassed. So what you want to do for this, just stand on the ladder, get right back off. This just activates her. And you kind of want to align yourself with a mix of this painting and this wood. And when you see a bunch of debris come down right here, go in, crouch, get inside of her, a couple hard swings, and boom, she gone. Bye-bye. And she does a little flop. And now, welcome to the family. It's a timer, so you just kind of have to wait. You can do whatever you want. You know what? Let's grab some pistol ammo, even though it's useless. Yeah, that's what you get. Alright, come on, Jack. Punch me in the face. There we go. And boom! There you have it. That's pretty much everything you're going to need to know to get to this point. As for how I killed Mia so fast, again, you want to make sure you've got a high frame rate what you want to do is line yourself up like I did, and when you see that big bunch of debris falling right before she comes down, you want to start stepping forwards, but not too soon you can get knocked back. So you want to step forwards, crouch inside of her, and as you're crouching and stepping forwards, as you're inside of her, not before because it'll slow you down, hold right click or right trigger or left trigger, whatever it is on controller. Whatever you use to kind of focus the axe. And that'll allow you to kind of, I don't know, get glitched in her hitbox, and you just hit her a couple times, and lo and behold, a couple times equals many times because your frame rate is high, and she's dead. Like that. So I hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned for part 2. I'm going to be going up to the Jack garage fight. I think that'll be the next end. I don't know, the next chapter. If there's anything you guys need any clarification on, let me know, and I'll try and get it to you ASAP. I'll respond as quick as I can. And yeah, feel free to share this, like it if you found any of this useful, subscribe if you want to see more. And yeah, I hope you guys have a good day. Take care.